You know, everybody gets the jitters. Most people, they work themselves up way more. And then once they feel that needle, they're like, oh, okay, I wasn't expecting this. My name is Nina Cisneros, and I'm a tattoo artist here at the Collective Gallery. As a kid, I mean, I've always loved all art forms, music, you know, dance, the fine arts, whatever, all of it. I've loved it all. I've always had a job out of high school, and it's always been art related. It just kind of fell into place. Now I honestly can't see myself doing anything else. I don't want to. You can see my skills more in a piece like this more than in a smaller one. So the bigger pieces are always better. I really didn't know what exactly I wanted to do. I just knew that it wanted to be something within the art world. I have to be in love with what I'm doing, because I mean, throughout life, everybody has to work. I mean, you got to be at your job like we're here 10 hours a day. I'm here like 6 days a week. I mean, if I'm gonna have to dedicate my whole life to something, I might as well want to like be happy while I'm here. I actually don't wake up and I'm like, oh, I don't want to go to work. Like, I like coming to work. It's always something new. It's awesome. Like, honestly, like, this is like my dream job, and I just hope I can take it to the highest level possible.
There are plenty of things to see in Shiner. The Shiner Opera House, First National Bank of Shiner, Shiner Restaurant and Bar, but its most notable landmark, the Spetzel Brewery, home of Shiner beer. Its label is seen all over the country, and its ironic birthplace is right here at what's referred to as the Little Brewery.
It's a focal point of talking when you're traveling. You know, where's Shiner at? Well, you never heard of Shiner beer? Oh yeah, I heard of Shiner beer. Well, that's where Shiner, Texas is.
Its history runs deep in the heart of Shiner.
H.B. Shiner is actually donated to Shiner, the land around the Shiner area when the railroad came through. So the town was named after him, and then the beer was actually, again named after the town. That
was in 1909. The brewery was taken over by Cosmo Spetzel a few years later, and the name never changed, and neither has the sense of pride.
Being here 103 years, it's been a part of all of our lives. Even our Shiner High School has the emblem of the cotton bowl on the side of their helmet.
Jimmy Morick is the brewmaster and has worked here for 34 years. He knows a little something about beer and will be happy to tell you all about it.
Chocolate malts, black malts, rye malts, wheat malts, caramel malts, Munich malts.
Why do you think it's been so successful?
Good beer.
A simple answer for a complicated process, and it can all be seen and smelled on a daily tour showing off the testing, fermenting, bottling, packaging, and shipping.
This is where all of the bottling takes place on a daily basis, and today it's Shiner Bock, and at this point there have already been more than 490,000 bottles put through this plant.
1,400 beer barrels are brewed daily, reaching more than 40 states, with Shiner Bock being its most popular. Meticulous labeling, inspection, even x-ray machines make sure everyone is just perfect.
There's a number of checkpoints before the case is sealed, and even if one of those bottles was out of place, the whole line would stop before it's fixed, and then on it goes.
There's a lot to learn on a tour like this. They even call the technical term for a bottle cap a crown, a fitting name shining on who it serves. Miriam Zamorano, Fox News at 9.
An estimated 35,000 people have been murdered in Mexico since December 2006. Many innocent civilians, all gruesome victims, as the drug cartels take on rivals, the Mexican military, and anyone else who gets in their way.
The Mexican cartels right now are blood drugs.
And fueling their terror, firearms from the United States.
Every rifle, every assault rifle, every automatic handgun that you're able to prevent from going into Mexico is an achievement in itself.
Which is why the U.S. government has made outbound inspections as much of a priority as inbound searches. Officers are looking for weapons and cash.
These lanes from the United States into Mexico, this is their payday.
That's the finish line.
Last year, Customs and Border Protection officers from Brownsville to Del Rio seized $13.6 million in cash, more than 64,000 rounds of ammunition, and 111 firearms.
If you put it in the context of 100 people wielding weapons versus 100 people not wielding any weapons, I mean, it's a great achievement.
And that's just at South Texas ports. During the same time period, San Antonio area Homeland Security investigation officers confiscated $31 million and nearly 800 firearms.
Just about anything that fires a bullet, it's in demand. It can be sold in Mexico.
And for quite a price. After all, the only legal gun store in Mexico is operated by the Mexican Army, and getting a permit to purchase one requires extensive background checks. So officials say the cartels turn to the U.S.
The numbers vary depending on which government agency you talk to, but some reports indicate up to 90% of all weapons used by Mexico's drug cartels are traced back to the United States.
The assault rifles, the AKs, the AR-15s, the automatic handguns, all those things are the weapons of choice. Every weapon you stop, every gun that you stop could actually save somebody's life.
Mexican and American lives. U.S. Border Patrol agent Brian Terry was shot in the back with an AK-47 last December in Arizona. Investigators say 2 assault rifles found at the scene of Terry's murder originated in the United States. 2 months later, another tragedy. ICE agent Jaime Zapata was shot and killed in an ambush while on assignment in Mexico. An investigation will determine if the weapons used came from the United States.
It definitely hits home when all of a sudden it hits one of ours.
Agent Zapata's death is a personal and daily reminder of just how important southbound inspections have become in the war on drugs. Officials say no seizure, no matter how many weapons or rounds of ammunition, is too small.
Every one of those bullets can kill somebody. And that's why even a seizure of 50 rounds of ammunition can make such a big impact. You just never know where that bullet's going to end up.
Reporting from Laredo, Mileka Lincoln, Fox News at 9.
I want to use the bad shoulder. Okay, that's lost cause.
Why don't you start the car up and turn the heat on?
That's a good idea.
Great way to start media day, huh?
The best. On a day when there was no time to be spinning your wheels, there we were, spinning our wheels. With temperatures in the 20s and wind gusts around there too, we finally made it to the Super Bowl Media Day. Thankful to be in one piece so we could do this piece. I'm sure when you thought you were coming to Dallas, you might be able to escape the cold temperatures. I mean, This is ridiculous.
That was like the first thing I thought. I was like, man, I'm back in Pittsburgh.
You think it's going to be like this on Sunday?
Maybe they'll put it like this, and once the people get in, it'll be a little warmer. This is ridiculous. Come on, Jerry. You know you got good heat in here, Jerry. It's not cold like this for the Pacquiao fight.
Green Bay did bring the cold front in, didn't we? We're excited. Our fans, we didn't want our fans to feel too out of place. We felt like if we could bring in a little bit of cold, they'd be a little more comfortable. And I don't think anybody, especially the offensive linemen, want to play in a stadium at 75 degrees.
You brought the cold with you, I see.
Yeah, in Green Bay, Pittsburgh, if it's not cold, it ain't right.
Wow. From the crazy elements outside to the crazy elements inside. More from Super Bowl Media Day coming up on Maximum Sports. Chuck McAtinnick, Fox News at 9.